மிகவும் வருத்தமான நிகழ்வு ஒன்று நடந்துள்ளது. நேற்று மலேசியாவில் உள்ள பிராக் என்ற ஒரு இடத்தில் 2 ராயல் நேவி மலேசியன் ஹெலிகாப்டர் 2 மோதிக்கொண்டு இதில் 10 பேர் இறந்துள்ளனர். பிரெஞ்சு அதிபர் மிஸ்டர் எமனுவல் மேக்ரான் ஃபுட்பால் விளையாண்டார் ஒரு நற்பணி மன்றத்துக்காக. அதை தான் இப்போ நம்ம பார்த்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
And from the seas, let's talk about the skies. How prepared is India to deal with aerial threats? India has a solid air defense mechanism with a range of systems that can destroy aerial threats. In fact, India's aerial defense can be called its own Iron Dome. You know of Israel's Arrow aerial defense system. It helped combat Iran's attack on the country, which saw hundreds of missiles and drones being launched by Iran at Israel. You must have come across this term time and again in the past few months, the Iron Dome. Now, before I go further, let me tell you a little bit about it. It's basically a network of batteries that use radars for detection. And when, say, a rocket is detected, and if the system determines it poses a threat to populated areas, it launches an intercepting missile to neutralize the threat. So in simple terms, the system is designed to intercept rockets within Israeli airspace. Let me now tell you about India's indigenous land-based 2-tier ballistic missile defense system. That's right, India has developed this system and completed a series of tests. Basically, it aims to track and destroy ballistic missiles, even those armed with nuclear warheads. In fact, you must have already heard about the S-400 missile systems. It is the latest missile system to be acquired by India, and its radars and missiles allow it to demolish threats at different height and range bands. The Indian Air Force has 3 squadrons of the Russian S-400 Triumph surface-to-air missile systems. Let me now tell you about Project Kusha. Kusha, by the way, means the talented one in Hindi. It is the DRDO's project, the Defense Research and Development Organization. India is developing an indigenous long-range surface-to-air missile system under this project. Yes, an indigenous long-range surface-to-air missile system. The expected interception range is roughly 350 kilometers. What's the timeline looking like? It's slated for completion by 2028 to 29, so it is expected to be deployed in roughly 5 years. Also, there are the Barak 8 surface-to-air missile systems. Barak means lightning in Hebrew. These have been jointly developed with Israel and have been inducted into the Army and the Indian Air Force. There are also a range of shorter-range air defense weapons. In fact, the DRDO has developed the indigenous very short-range air defense system. It's a man-portable air defense system that can handle low-altitude aerial threats at short ranges. The design of the missile, including launcher, has been highly optimized in order to ensure easy portability. The DRDO conducted 2 successful flight tests of the very short-range air defense system missile on the 28th and 29th of February this year from a ground-based portable launcher. These tests were carried out against high-speed unmanned aerial targets under different interception scenarios. During all the test flights, the targets were intercepted and destroyed by the missiles, meeting the mission objectives. This new missile, equipped with modern technologies, will give further technological boost to the armed forces. All of this, what we just outlined, is just a sample of the kind of ways in which India continues to further fortify its airspace against potential threats. And these are only some of the ways. You see, missile defense is expensive, also complex, but it is also a necessity now. Also remember, India is a vast country, so that is an additional challenge. And that is all the more reason why India is leaving no stone unturned to protect its skies.